Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel as we log in on this Wednesday, December 13th, to see if it's a lucky or unlucky number 13, because last week, in week 1 of the side quest, we had one of the strangest, most pro player bugs of all time in the side quest. But before we get to that, we have a question. How valuable are your units worth to you? Because the Paragon Catalyst bundle, and yes, and I'm not saying we should have, let me hide my webcam real quick to give the full picture. I'm not saying we should have the right or the ability to purchase a Valiant Catalyst bundle yet. Quite frankly, there aren't enough members of the community as a whole to justify the coding and work that it takes to even create an offer for the top progression. Now, anniversary calendars or something else, that's obviously awesome when you get something for free. But 1,500 units is slightly more than $50 worth of units. Now, a Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha, along with 1.5 million gold, and the gold is certainly better than normal. A lot better than normal, actually. That is normal now. Now, Valiant players, again, this is like being a Paragon player who gets a Thronebreaker Catalyst bundle. You think, okay, well, Thronebreakers are going to find this more appealing than Paragon players. In this case, Paragon players are going to find this more appealing than Valiant players. Part of that reason is you just get so much free stuff. I mean, in a Valiant calendar, if you missed previous videos on this, first Valiant players just today are going to get 2 of these for free. So the timing for Valiant players could not be more hilarious. You can give us $50 to get half of something that you'll get for free in a few hours. Now, of course, that's not true in the full sense of the word. It's not just 1,500 units for the 25% Tier 6 Class Catalyst Fragment Selector, but I would argue that it is true that it is the most valuable thing that you can get in this outside of what you can normally get elsewhere. Because you can easily get Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic from the Battleground store and the Glory store and so many other places. But Tier 6 Class Catalyst Fragments are still behind mainly a cash paywall, or in this case, a unit paywall. It's a hilarious attempt to get your units before gifting, because quite frankly, this is just a very average offer. I will continue to remind you, though, that in terms of me using my own resources in the game, I am now not spending, because I also hate Battlegrounds and don't want to fight more fights than I have to, I'm not spending my trophy tokens on Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha, because even though I've always bought the max of these, and it's 20,000 total or 10,000 each if you buy all of them, I'm now getting so many of those materials for free between the Valiant calendar, not just this thing, but especially the December calendar that we will have fully formed for free there, fully formed for free there. Still using as well the Glory store to make what is 6 different tiers of purchases for each of these. And again, you'll see I've made 6 here and 6 for the Tier 6 Basic. I do my best to put my resources where my mouth is. I'm not just spewing information to make a video. I'm taking my own advice on all of these purchases. What really needs to happen in this kind of offer for it to be tempting, because you need 3 Tier 6 Class Catalyst, this needs to be 100% selector. And Kabam's going to push back against that because they feel like that's devaluing the item too fast. But they already devalued the item too fast by pushing too quickly, speaking of too fast, the next progression level without giving us a chance for not Tier 3 Alpha Catalyst, but Tier 4. Now I've got 8 and 6 of these because of, well, different calendar gifts more than anything else, along with RNG of daily crystals. But, you know, the bottom line is this is a hilarious attempt. Hilarious. To get our units before gifting. Remember, the magic number for units that I would save for all the milestones is about 8,000 units worth. Now, that doesn't mean you need 8,000 units right away, but I think that's how many units you'll want to spend over the course of the gifting event. Of course, quite a few of those units can come as a rebate bonus back in solo and alliance milestones for spending your units in the first place, which is one of the things that I like about the gifting event, is that you can spend 1,500 units and get 300 units back. And yes, they want you to get another crystal, but the bottom line is that you don't have to buy all of those units originally. They come back to you in solo objectives and other milestones. So I'm going to give this offer, especially before gifting, a failing grade. Now, it's better than failing for gold, and so I guess if you're desperate for gold, you might consider this, but for 1,500 units, give us 1/3 of a rank 5 6-star worth of tier 6 class catalyst fragments. Give us 100% selector, because right now you're still treating it like that's so rare, even as so many Paragon players are so mad, rightfully so, that they can't become Valiant in this event, that this kind of offer is just hilariously out of touch. This is a hilariously out of touch offer before gifting, and I leave it at that.